It's time for our open mic session. We really look forward to hearing all that you have to say to each other.
All right, thank you everyone. And first of all, I would like to shout out my delegation, Unit Kingdom. Then I would like to say thank you to our DC and other DCs as well as other ministers from other delegations such as Abe and Kyla. Also, a special shout out to my Dragonary Imagines bandmates as well as our Imagine Dragons. You guys are such great fans, and you know what? We'll go on tour someday. Someday we'll tour. Someday, guys. And yeah, thank you guys so much. That's it.
Yeah, and now I'd like to show the thanks to all of the delegates from UK, and I think they're super supportive and they're just quite warm guys. And I also want to show thanks to Minister of Energy from China, South Korea, Argentina, and Japan. And we make policy together and helped me a lot, and I really thank them. It's a pleasure to work with all of them. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Alex. So Yvette, Alex, Mr. Dufresne, Wency, everyone on the Model MG20 committee, to all the heads of states, the DC, most importantly, my group, thank you all so much for everything that you guys did this week. The Model MG20 committee, you guys are amazing. You are the heartbeat and the group that drives these events, these summits, makes it possible for these things to happen. The people that I worked with in Brazil, you guys from day one till the last day were sponges. Your willingness to soak up the information, to learn, your open mindset, being willing to grow, to take risks, try new things was so admirable. You guys are amazing. And honestly, Nova Academy has changed my life completely. I'd say without having attended one summit, I've learned a ton about myself over the past couple of years. So again, you guys are amazing. That's why I would highly recommend anyone to attend any of these summits. And all of you, the 198 people on this Zoom, the connections don't stop at a week. They are meant to last a lifetime. I've still been able to contact and reach out to people that I've met since day one, from like the first summits that I've met. So that's why finishing out the summits with things like the talent show are great ways to show that while we may have really pressing issues that affect everyone over every part of the globe, there are those small things that really can bring us together to show that there is hope and that there is a group, a next generation who has a willingness to want to make change. Thanks, everyone.
Hi, everyone. So first, I just want to say thank you to my delegation, Turkey. You guys are amazing. And I especially want to shout out Anna. Anna, you were such a great head of state. You helped us with everything. So I just want to say thank you, Anna. You wanna say hi, Anna? Was the one that performed earlier. Yeah.
Thank you too.
And I want to say thank you to Ivana, our DC. You were very, very helpful, and honestly, we would have been clueless without you. So thank you, Ivana. You were an amazing DC. And then I want to shout out two people from the Ministry of Housing and Urban Life, which I've worked with for the past week. And I want to shout you guys out. You see, there's Aliyah from the delegation of European Union. You want to say hi, Aliyah?
Hello.
And also Taylor from Germany. You want to say hi, Taylor?
Hello.
Yeah, so they've been great to work with. We made a policy together, and not just that, we became friends through this. So it's safe to say that this year's MG20 was super fun. Honestly, I was a bit nervous at first, although this is my second time joining. My first time was in 2020, but all of the people here, the Dragonary Imagines, the people from my delegation, Aliyah, Taylor, just anyone from the ministry and the DC too, you guys are all great. So thank you for making this a super fun experience.
Hi again. This is my third time in an MG20 event. Through my high school, I have been part of this event, and it was fundamental to get to know me better, to my teammate. You enjoy it as much as I did. You did it very well. You are amazing. Thank you. Also, my DC Vanna, who helped us and give us support. And I'm very happy to have been part of this event my last year of high school. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I want to say something to 3 people who are meaningful and unforgettable to me in this activity. The first one is Yewen Li, a Korean girl. Although we didn't interact much at the event, but you left a very deep impression on me. The only interaction we had was the first icebreaker game on the first day. You are very enthusiastic and confident. Because it was the first time we met, everyone was shy. So every time we encounter an embarrassing situation, you will take the initiative to relieve. Also, you showed great empathy when I told you later that your team members refused to cooperate with me. Thus, I really admire you and am very happy and honored to meet you. Love you. And the second person is my DC Joshua, an American boy. I thank you so much. This is my first time to participate in Model G20, and this competition is somewhat different from the traditional Model United Nations. You are very patient in answering my questions, and by the way, you really look like a serious and academic person. And finally, I want to tell my best friend Hector Yu Kexing at this event. We didn't meet each other at the best time, but it was the best time because of you. At the same time, I want to say to you is that when you meet someone you like, don't be shy and go after them boldly. I wish you get off the list as soon as possible and catch up with the person you like as the person who likes you. And also, it's my honor to meet everyone at this activity. And I'm looking forward to meet you guys in the future anywhere in the world. Thank you.
Hi, hello. I would love to start off by thanking my delegation of Germany. They have been extremely supportive, and I've loved getting to know each and every one of them. And I would love to give another thank you to my fellow ministers of Housing and Urban Life, Abe and Aaliyah. They have been some of my closest friends throughout this journey, and I have loved getting to know them each and every way and seeing how we have the same sense of humor. And even though we have different cultural differences, it has been an inspiration of learning the different cultures. And I would like to thank our Kaho because she has answered many of our questions and she has always been there when we needed her the most. So thank you guys. I love you.
Hi. So first I would like to say my thank yous to my delegation at Germany. You guys were so wonderful and cooperative, and you guys, I just love you guys. Also, shout out to Kaho RDC. You were so helpful. And William, thank you for listening to me rant endlessly about Karens. Also, Gary and Iris, I don't know you guys very well, but you are both so nice and helpful. Also, Claire, Carissa, Noah, and all the heads of states, you guys were such a pleasure to work with during the ministerial meetings. Shout out to all the Nova staff. You guys were very nice. A special shout out to Nova Amy. I don't know if she's here, but she was so helpful, especially because I had a lot of weird internet issues, but with her help, it never actually affected me during the summit. And I love her as well. And I saved K for last because I will always remember our special dance move, helicopters. Yeah. Thank you.
So thank you to Model G20 committee and all the staff members who really helped us this week. You guys were amazing. Next, it goes out to Team Aussie. I see you out there. Your hard work has paid off. Really, I've enjoyed working with you guys for the past week or so. Next is Gary, our DC. Gary, we've been through it this week. We really have been through it. And I just want to say you've been a homie, a real G throughout the entire thing. And I appreciate you, and you are seen, dude. Love you, man. And last but certainly not least goes to Angelina from Germany. Girl, staying up with me till 2 a.m. for a policy. That was a real move. To many more late nights and helicopters. Thank you.
I want to thank my head of state, Hezekiah, who is just a previous speaking person. Yeah, you helped us to come up with ideas, helped us to make policies, helped us to train public speaking skills. There is a huge time difference between delegate and delegate, and you wake up woke up like 4 a.m. just so we could meet at a time which would be convenient for us. We remember how hard you worked to bring this team together, and I don't believe we will make a presentation without your help and effort. Now, this program is coming to an end, but I sincerely don't want to see our friendship come to an end. And I wish, and I'm sure it'll be even better and realize your dream in the near future. Thank you.
First of all, I want to congratulate everyone because we did it. Also, I want to give a special shout out to my friends from Mexico, Anna, Regina, Joshua, Fernando, and Delay, because we all worked together and we helped each other. Even though we were all in different delegations, we worked together as a team. Viva Mexico, because it's impressive how we're like in an international event and I found people from Mexico, you know, so it's interesting. Also, I want to give a shout out to the European Union delegation, because we all worked together really good and we combined our ideas, we spoke together, and it was very pleasing to work with you guys. I think I made new friends with you and it's wonderful. So thank you.
Thank you to my whole delegation because you were also enthusiastic and really good at communicating. And it was just really easy to work with all of you. And our DC Florence, you were just so sweet and so helpful the whole time. And you were like a little ray of sunshine over the Zoom rooms. So that was lovely to have you in the meeting where we got to see you. And I'd also like to just give a shout out to all of my classmates from Watershed School here in the US, because it was really fun to get to talk about G20 stuff in class every day with you guys and get through it together. So thank you all.
Thank you to everyone from the Canadian delegation and the delegates I collaborated with. But this is to Cohen, the fellow Minister of Science and Technology Minister from the Canadian delegation. Thank you for making me laugh and smile and making my summit experience brighter and stress-free. It was fun telling you my doubts and you being clueless as well. It was fun messaging you at random times during the summit and talking to you about everything and anything. Thank you.
Hi, I'd just like to give a quick thank you to everyone, more specifically my delegation. I know there'll be heaps of thanks for the Model G20 committee and DCs, but thank you all. Also, just a quick shout out to my Minister of Education, Angelica. She was very funny and it helped to ease the stress of the past few weekends, so that was fun. And I'd also just like to comment on, I think the real beauty out of this summit that I got was our ability to be diplomatic. You know, as young people, I think we can really set an example of what governments can look like. I think it was really special at how we were able to communicate so easily, make effective and feasible policies between many nations so quickly. I think that was really special, and just to network and communicate with a lot of smart other people is special, because I'm from New Zealand and no one else was from New Zealand in this summit, but yeah, still met a lot of new people and it was fun. So thank you.
I'd like to share my thanks with all of you for our delegates from Indonesia. First to my head of state, because she worked really hard and very late till every day, every night. And she just made great effort to our final presentation. And thank you for Wendy, because she just made a great effort and she got up with many new ideas with us. Thank you, Wendy. Ayana, she is just great in every aspect, and her policies is really realistic. Especially, I'd like to say thank you to our DC, Iris. Before the summit, I can't imagine that a DC can do such a way for helping us, but actually she did that.
Hello everyone, I'm Brady from Indonesia, and I really want to say thank you. My delegation Indonesia is a really good country, and I want to say thank you to my delegates, the Wendy, the Eric, and the Ayana, Herman, Chanel. So great. Just I love everybody, and I just want to say the thank you to my DC area. She helps us a lot, and she always send our message to remind the tomorrow meeting to what to see, and she remind us agenda, and I really want to say thank you to her and everybody from the Indonesia. I really like everybody. Thank you.
Firstly, I would like to shout out to the delegation of friends, especially my head of state Kingsley, the boys that only had around like 2 hours of sleep for like 6 days. And you guys worked really hard in the past few days, despite it was like Chinese Lunar New Year. And I would like to thank the DC committee and Nova for hosting this extraordinary event. We all learned a lot and it was fruitful in general.
I don't want to make it sound like a vote of thanks, but I would like to start by thanking my teammates from Mexico, Claire, Nina, David, Sophia, Lydia, Minister of Business and Development. Sorry, I didn't want to pronounce the name wrong. Bera, Prudence, for being so awesome, and thank you for bearing with my pep talks. And I can't thank my colleagues from DC enough. And basically, whoever I interact with the summit, you have a role to play in this, right from giving advice to asking questions. Thank you again. I would like to thank the MG20 committee for organizing such an event, and my buddies and from the Dragonary Imagines. And lastly, Peter for sharing his music taste. I would like to end by saying that looking at the past few days, I can say that the future is in good hands. And I request everyone to drop down their social media in the Nova group so that we never lose touch.
And first, I'd like to thank all my delegation in my Mexico. I think they're really great and everyone did a really good job in the summit. And next, I want to thank the head of state of Mexico, it's Claire. I think he's really careful and kind. She always try to help us. And next is Jennifer, the DC of Mexico. I should do a lot of pre-meeting to help us solve problems and always willing to help us think some creative ideas. And as last, I want to say one of my friend, Nancy, his delegation of Japan, do yourself, you can always be perfect. Thank you.
Firstly, I want to say thank you to our team Mexico. And thanks to my DC Jasper, who helped me through a lot of difficulty when having the meeting or making the policies. And we had about more than 10 meetings beside the meetings every day. And thank you so much for helping me out. And I also want to say thanks to our beautiful head of state, Claire, always encouraging our team to be confident. I also want to thanks my team members like David for staying up so late to have this meeting, and for other Chinese teammates for encouraging me and give me some help. Thank you so much. I just can't, I will never forget you guys. Thank you so much.
So first of all, thank you, Nova, for hosting this event. This is my second time attending this, and it's always been an amazing experience. And second, I would like to give a big thanks to my DC Jasper. He is always so helpful and he guide me and our team along the way. And we're really happy to have him as our DC. And third is all my teammates from Mexico. So first, Claire, thank you so much for being so kind and so helpful and just simply guiding through, helping us to organize our PPT. And also David, I have a lot of questions along the summit, and you always respond me immediately and give me all the advices that I need. And also some of my friends that came from the same school as me, Pearl, Esther, Charlene, Peggy, and Iris. Very nice meeting you all, and hope we can all meet again next year. Thank you.
Okay, hi everyone. I don't know how to start. Thank you for all the NOVA staff for this kind of summits. Possible. You don't have how much I thanks for the experience of this summit. It's my second summit of Nova Summit, and it's amazing. I love the experience. I love meet people around the world. You don't know how you can inspire and your ideas can have the impact around the world. That's amazing. I wanna also thank you to my DC member, Sean, and all my India delegation. Guys, you did an amazing job. You did a really great policies. And also for Liz, I want to thank you to my best friend, Mike. It's probably see on YouTube. Thank you, Mike, for continue support me and love me. You don't have idea. You inspire me to be a better person each day. And also I want to thank you to my school team, all the guys from Tech Millennial. We did it, guys, again. Great job. Yeah, so I love you guys. I love you, each of you. Thank you.
I want to shout out to my delegation, India. You've done an awesome job. You wrote awesome policies and agreements. Especially, I want to shout out to Rahina and Lee. Thanks for leading the delegation so well. Rahina, even though you encountered a few times of internet issues, but but Lee's can always help with the delegation, and I really like how you two cooperate with each other and lead the delegation throughout the summit. Thanks for all DC members. Thanks for being so helpful and supporting. And thanks for all Nova staff, especially Charlotte. Thanks for encouraging me to sing during the talent show. You've always supported me when I don't feel confident. And again, thanks for all delegates. Thanks for all staffs. Thanks for preparing such a wonderful summit. And it was a fruitful journey. Thank you.
Actually, it's my second chance to have the MG20 meeting, and also as the head of states of China. This was my first time to try this job as a head of states. I want to really thank my team, all the delegates in my delegation, like Hackett, Karen, Jerry, Lily, Jessica, and Chloe, Fernando, Reese. Thank you so much. And I have to apologize that I truly, because some technique problem, I can't actually have the really tight communication with them. But they even without my participate, they still finish the job, and that's really brilliant. And also, I want to thanks the help from Amy. She gave me so much helpful directions or the explanations. Thank you so much, all the delegates. I got really brilliant ideas from you, and yeah, I see the future from our generation. And also, thanks for our platform. Thank you very much.
To start, this is my first G20 Summit, and I would say that it's an amazing event where we all have the opportunity to create bonds with other people from other countries to try and solve world issues that are important for our future. I think it's an amazing opportunity to be here. So I would like to start by thanking my school, which is Tech Milenio, that gave me the opportunity to be in this event, and the people who gave me the support during the whole event, which are like my China team. As a delegation, we worked together and we did a great job. I would like to congratulate everyone in this summit for that. And also my DC and all of the DCs in general that were there to answer my questions, help me with anything I had. And that's great. Also, the people I had to collaborate with during my policies, Argentina, Japan, UK, South Korea, the people who I did my hydrogen policy, I would like to thank you for being there and helping us in everything.
I want to thank my delegation of China. We worked really hard and we did so well at the press conference. I'm really satisfied with our result and the teamwork. I want to thank Fernando for supporting me through the week and just answering all the questions I have, and Papausha, and also all the ministers that reached out to me to work together, and all the ones who agreed to work with me. Thank you.
It's such a pleasure and such a wonderful experience to have attended. Thank you to the organization. Thank you, Nova, for such a great experience. And thank you to my delegation, all the ministers from the US who worked hard on our policies. Thank you, Elizabeth, for always staying in touch with me, Felix for staying up late, Humberto for helping me last minute, and Cece and Ivy for just being so hardworking all the time. Thank you to all the head of states. I loved collaborating with you guys. Most importantly, shout out to our DC, Agnes, for being as helpful as she possibly could. responding to all of my questions, giving us feedbacks. And lastly, thank you, Charlotte, for your support along the way. Yeah, great job, everybody. Thank you all.